Okay, ningens, today we're doing another FGC topic. This one, well, it's not near and dear to my heart, but it's an interesting topic. Content. More specifically, the debate that's been going on recently is that people in the FGC feel like the people who upload player matches, like the people who upload like matches like Goichi, Wawa, Sonic Fox, just like people who upload like high level matches or high level player matches in all the fighting game scenes, people feel like they are stealing content from the top players and anybody else that's like included in that space, even if it's not them themselves. And I want to give some points of why this whole debate is just kind of ridiculous. Like this doesn't make any sense at all. It's kind of stupid when you really think about it. All right, first off, let me give you guys an example. Guilty Gear Strive has a replay feature. This replay feature is public. That means anybody who has a copy of the game can access it, and whoever has the replay feature turned on, anybody else can pull their matches from the replay feature, and nobody would really have a say in it. It's not your content until you upload it yourself or you have like a watermark or something. So unless you're uploading your content, someone steals it from your like Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, etc., it's not your content. They're not being like a content vulture. It's, if anything, it's Arc System Works content. It's their replay feature. It's their content, unless you like make it your own. I just feel like it's just kind of ridiculous. So people were upset that like it's like, oh no, this is mine, I'm doing this. To be honest, it's not hard to fake a name. It's not hard to switch out the names in the replay feature, especially with like video program effects like After Effects or Premiere. I forgot which one it was, but it's not that hard to switch out the names or blur out the names so nobody knows who it is. If the names weren't there, you wouldn't know who would be playing, no matter like how they play or what color they're playing. So it's the whole thing like, oh no, they're stealing my content, when it's not even your content to begin with if you're not uploading it. It just doesn't make sense. It's a public domain. It's a public replay tab that anybody and everybody who has access to the game can access and use. So it's not your content unless you're doing it yourself. Unless you're making the content, it's not yours. And the same thing can be said for a lot of things, like highlight reels in sports. Like people can debate that, like highlight reels in sports. Like people who aren't known or like up and coming, they don't really care. That's more exposure for them. That's like, oh yeah, I got a highlight reel, that's dope. Like people like, oh no, they upload this without my permission, I'ma try to take this down. No, people want that. People want that extra exposure. Like if you're like up and coming or not known, if like a popular like channel or like somebody that's known uploaded like a highlight reel or like some matches of you playing, and they credit you, they put your name in the title and in the thumbnail and on the actual like video itself, that's more exposure for you. I don't see why people will be upset about that. People have been doing this stuff for years. As far back as I can remember, I think I only got in the FGC around Injustice 2, and people have been doing that in the Injustice 2 days. So people have probably been doing longer than that. So I don't understand why people are so like upset and up in arms about this now when people have been doing this for years. It's only just being more brought to light since COVID, since everybody is doing content now. Like FGC people, like the top players, are doing like content now because they're like, oh yeah, let's get on this content wave. Unless you are doing content yourself, like somebody like, let's say like somebody like Smug. If you look up Smug's channel, you'll see just his videos. You might see some like highlight reels or like some matches of like him here and there, but you're mainly going to see his channel. And that's brings me back to my my topic of doing content yourself. If you do content yourself, you're not just going to be getting the highlight matches or highlight reels of people uploading your matches. You're going to be getting when people search you up, you're going to be getting your content. They're going to be getting your content. I'm sorry, I fumbled a bit, but they're going to be getting your content and not the quote unquote content vultures mooching off of you, your success. And here's another thing: if people really have a problem with it, a lot of fighting games have the ability to private replays. That would actually shut a lot of people up, and they were like, oh yeah, here, let me just private this replay so nobody has access to it but me. That way you can look at it on your own time and don't have to worry about content vultures, quote unquote, stealing your VODs, quote unquote. It's just ridiculous. But I'm just gonna go back to the whole thing about, I don't see how it's bad when people who do that, people who like upload players' matches, it gives them more exposure to be seen by like other players and organizations and sponsors and all this other stuff, when they probably want to be able to get that sort of reach by themselves, because a lot of people in the FGC, they aren't that good at marketing themselves. That's not to take away from people, but yeah, no, we're not good at that shit. We're not good at all. I've seen good like marketing, and I've seen very bad marketing, and we're definitely not up there. We're definitely not up there. We need to improve a lot on that. But the whole like highlight reel, it gives people more exposure. It gives people more of an opportunity to get those deals, sponsors, awards, etc. And that's one of the huge benefits of actually like being an up and coming player. Like when you hit those highlight reels, when people are like, oh yeah, this unknown player like Johnny Donut 69 is OD, Johnny Donut spiking will blow your mind. Like titles like that, and like having your name in a thumbnail and in the title and in the video, like that just will make people curious about you. Like, yo, who is this bull? Who is Johnny Donut 69? And they'll look you up and they'll see your matches and they'll see your footage, and they might even see your content if you're actually doing content. But anyways, that's just really my thoughts on this whole content vulture thing. It's ridiculous. It's really just like, why are you doing this? It's so stupid. But anyways, leave your thoughts down in the comments below. I hope all you niggas enjoy. Let me hear your thoughts down below. I'll catch all you niggas later. Bang, bitches.
Hold up. Push me to the